Hi, I'm Cheryl Abrigo with USF TTO office. We're here for our next edition of Tech Tours. Today we are visiting with Dr. Xingmin Sun, who is professor of the Department of Molecular Medicine. Welcome, Dr. Sun.
Thank you for coming.
Can you please explain to us first what C. diff, I'm not even going to try and say the full name, what that infection is and what it involves?
Okay, and the research in my lab is focused on the pathogenesis of Clostridioides difficile infection and the development of vaccines and therapeutics against the infection. So the pathogen C. diff, we call it C. diff. The full name is called Clostridioides difficile, and C. difficile is a enteric pathogen causing intestinal disorders.
Okay.
So this pathogen is a leading cause of non-common antibiotic-associated diarrhea in developed countries.
Okay.
Moreover, there is a continued rise of severe infection globally. So this pathogen, C. diff, actually has two life forms. One form is active toxin-producing disease-causing form. Right? Actually, this form is anaerobic. We need to use an anaerobic chamber to grow the C. difficile. So the second form is called a spore form. It's very stable. So it's dominant form. So it's a resistant to antibiotics treatment and heart conditions.
Okay.
Therefore, this actually the spore form is a major form of disease transmission in the case of a C. diff infection. So pretty much the pathogen. So the symptoms of the infection range from mild diarrhea, intestinal inflammation to this can be fatal. Right? And the symptoms are mainly caused by the C. difficile toxins, which actually produced by the active form of the bacterial cells. Right? And the toxin produced in the gut can cause inflammation and diarrhea in the gut, which is a major symptom of infection.
Okay.
So the major risk factors for the C. diff infection actually are the disruption of the healthy intestinal microbial populations. So in our gut, there are different microorganisms. Actually, there are more microbial cells than our own body cells.
Oh, wow.
So they play very important roles in our health. Okay, once these populations are disrupted, and because C. difficile are intrinsically naturally resistant to many antibiotics. They are resistant to antibiotic treatment. Therefore, they can survive, then thrive, then produce toxins, then causing the problem in the gut.
Right.
So that is pretty much the symptoms, right? Mainly caused by toxins. So the major risk factors. And so as I mentioned, the C. difficile cells are intrinsically resistant to many antibiotics in use, so limiting the treatment options. So current actually standard treatment is still use very few, only two, antibiotics.
Okay.
While this is not still not a good bullet kind of or a treatment. So our treatment, approximately at least 25% patients going to experience occurrence. Right after what treatment, the symptoms is gone. Then after a couple of weeks, the symptoms come back. At least for a quarter of patients experiencing the C. diff infection. So once recurrence occurs, it's hard to treat. So the major challenge for treating the infection is actually how to treat the recurrent ones.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's pretty much the bug we are working on.
So you have right now 9 active disclosures with us in the C. diff. Are they all kind of interrelated, or are they all independent of each other?
Yeah, I think that's a very good question. So so this disease, as I mentioned, is a big problem in the United States, right? And actually, the pathogen is listed by the Center for Disease for Prevention, CDC, is a one of the top three urgent antibiotic-resistant threats, okay, in the United States. So to address this problem, actually, we are in the lab. We are trying to develop the vaccines, right? And also the different therapeutics, including antibiotics, right, with a goal to kill, to clean up the pathogen.
Got it.
And currently, actually, we hold 9 approved U.S. patents for innovating the vaccine candidates for the treatment or prevention of the infection and the recurrence, and also for treating the disease symptoms, which are the antibiotics. And in addition, we have 3 patent applications pending.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
What inspired your focus on C. diff?
Well, and I studied from a basic researcher, right? And later I realized, as a scientist, we are not only working on the pure science. We should. I think I'm more interested in addressing the real world problems. Okay, so what need for the public, for the patients. So that's why I think I need to start to develop something, right? Either to prevent the infection or to kill the pathogens. So that's pretty much my
Okay.
design. Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You recently received an NIH grant.
Yeah.
I saw that. What else can happen to help you get these vaccines and therapeutics to market?
Actually, yes, and one of the major directions in our lab actually is a development of effective vaccines, okay, against infection. Actually, we have developed different platforms of the vaccines, right? And so this research has been continually funded by National Institute of Health. We recently just R1 renewal. Okay, it's a 5-year, $2 million grant to still work on to improve the vaccine candidates we have developed over the last 5 or 7 years.
Right.
And the goal we want to make it right, and it's a real product, make the vaccine a real product, and to be used for prevention of the infection. Yeah.
And this piece of equipment is it looks fun. This is your toy that you get to play with.
Yeah, and it's a toy unique for our lab.
Right.
As I mentioned, C. difficile has 2 forms, right?
Okay.
So the active disease-causing, producing, toxin-producing bacterial form. Actually, this active form is anaerobic. What does it mean? That means they cannot grow in the presence of oxygen. They will die. They only grow in the absence of oxygen, which means anaerobic. That's why they are happy to live in the gut, right? And that's why we need this equipment to grow C. difficile, right? For different projects.
Is this something you use on a daily basis?
Yeah, pretty much daily basis.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
We rely on these for different projects.
Excellent. Well, thank you. This has been very informative.
Yeah.
We've enjoyed being here and visiting you in your lab today.
Thank you.
Dr. Xingmin Sun.
Yeah, and hopefully we can get these products we developed over the years, right, to be licensed. Actually, we are working on 2 approaches. One, we are with the help of USF Technology Transfer Office, we are trying to collaborate with the industry partners to get these products licensed.
Right.
So in the same time, we are working our own approach. I plan to start our own startup.
Okay.
To get this product to be right and produced as soon as possible.
For sure.
That's already in my plan, and we'll be there very soon.
And we're there for you for that too.
Yeah, pleasure.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us, and we will see you next time.
Thank you. It's a pleasure.
you.